Hey, welcome to the Daily Collective. If you've clicked on this video, I've already tapped into your energy, and my point and goal is to help you stay on course and on alignment for your greater good. In this reading, look forward to a couple of things in which I normally perform during my readings. First, that includes kind of a mixtape. Energetically, there are some songs that are linked to this reading, so if you'd like, take advantage. I have put those songs in the information below. Also, towards the end of this reading, look forward to me charm casting. So if you want a little bit more, wait till the end and you will definitely get that. Okay guys, I'm excited to tap into your energy, and I think I've already picked up on what's going on in your situation. It looks like, in general, the big picture, it feels like you're missing something. You're lacking something. And because of that, you feel doubtful that you're on the right course, and there's something that you have to figure out. You have to get there. You have to get on the right course. You have to find out what's missing. Ultimately, the answer is kind of looming, and with that, the answer has some guilt strapped to it. And because of that, you feel like you're not able to give anything to it because of this kind of supposed energy that's holding it back. It's kind of sabotaging growth. It's sabotaging ultimately what's happening. But in your energy, it looks like you have some type of attraction. Your energy says that you have chemistry towards something, but it feels black and white right now. There's no color to it. You're trying to kind of find out what about this passion, what about this chemistry. And it looks like you're open to receive more. You're open to see what this means, where this is going. The fact that you're open is big. You haven't been for a very long time in this energy, but there's something about you and your desires being the big energy, the thing that matters. And you're seeing that in your current situation, what matters is kind of moving towards your happiness. So that's what I picked up on so far. Let's see what else. So I have a surprise for you guys. Hold on just a second, I'll explain. Okay, so this is what I was saying. I started your music, it's all below, but my surprise is I have changed the way that I'm going to read, and it's really important that I get feedback, because this is kind of, I feel vulnerable and I don't know if I'm really making the right move, but I feel like my channel's been lacking something in the way that I read. So with that, I'm changing the layout. So let me know what you guys think of this. If you like it, don't like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. I really want to make sure that I'm able to perform in a way that you guys can hear and receive, that I'm actually helping you guys. So that's really important. If I'm not able to do this, ultimately, my goal is to find the right way for me to help. So this is it. Okay, now with that being said, sorry. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Let's get into the situation. So the new way of reading, I'm taking a look at both sides of your situation. The cards that I'm pulling first is you, your energy, what's going on with you. And then I'm gonna pull what it is that you're dealing with, how it feels, how it's dealing with yours, how it's involved. And then I'm gonna get a commonality, like a common card between the two energies, and see how they're put together, how they're linked, and from that, hopefully, be able to give you a great reading. All right, here we go, guys. This is it. On your side of the situation, what's going on? Okay, first I'm looking at past, and then I'm looking at present, and then future. So also really important is on top of this, the first card that's going to come out is kind of the big picture, and that is the Queen of Cups. And you're on your side and you feel upside down. You don't feel like you're having a hard time dealing with emotions. It feels like you're not stable enough to gain control of your emotional situation, but ultimately whoever's clicked on this video, is dealing with emotion, a lot of emotion, trying to get a hold of their situation, and or noticing that you're so emotional that there's something wrong. And it looks like the next card that comes out is your past, is the Lovers. In this card, it looks like there's something about someone or something that you are open to, or there's something about it that your energy is open, or a part of it is involved. But ultimately, it looks like there's something about a decision that needs to be made, and it looks like it either has been made, yeah, it looks like it's been made in the past. Your present situation is the Ace of Pentacles. This is currently what you're dealing with. It looks like you're ready to start planting seeds and growing. You're ready to see where this goes physically put into this. Your outcome is the Knight of Swords. Not your outcome, but your, the future energy ultimately being your outcome. The Knight of Swords. So, bottom deck energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Looks like you found what you want to, you have something to express and you're ready to put that expression towards something. So, with that being said, let's look towards the next energy. What are we dealing with? Who are we dealing with? And what is going on? Just the same, I'm going to pull the big energy, what matters the most. Okay. And then we'll pull a common card. What between the two of these energies is important? What needs to be prioritized? Okay. In your situation, this is what you're dealing with, what that situation's going through currently. On top of their situation, this is what needs to be prioritized for the other energy, who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with. That is the Seven of Wands. It looks like this energy it's really important for them to defend themselves. And yeah, okay, from their past, it looks like the Ace of Cups. Their current situation, their current energy says the Seven of Swords. Wow, okay, that's consistent with what they're focusing on. And then moving on to the future, what is the outcome? The end of this, hold on. Outcome, what is this? Oh, it already came out, the Six of Chalices. All right, bottom of the deck is the 3. The Empress, oh, and the 10. I love it. Looks like, yeah, I'm gonna keep these two. All right, I'd like to see the overall energy for this. What's the common ground and what needs to be prioritized for this energy? Okay, common energy between the two. I really do believe it's the 10. It literally is, you're really working towards finding not only emotional happiness and finding that, but literally finding your forever after, that really putting into okay, let's see. Common energy between the two. Here we go. What needs to be prioritized between the two energies that this person, whoever clicked on this, what needs to be dealt with? What needs to be prioritized? The Ace of Swords. Doing something with your ideas. Doing something with... Okay. Yeah. All right. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. You have... There looks like action needs to be taken in order to help you kind of finish. Get where you're going and actually... yeah, start something beyond what you've dealt with in the past. All right, I'm gonna pause, take a deep look at this, make sure I understand everything, and then I'll get to you. Okay, guys, I see it. All right, between the two energies, you and the thing that you're dealing with, between the two, it looks like finally there's this energy that's happened. It looks like this new idea, this moment of clarity, this aha moment ultimately is helping you find the truth. And because of it, it's kind of revealing itself. It's kind of unwinding towards this massive awareness between the two energies. This is a heightened state of continuous movement, moving and propelling towards something. And it looks like it's meant to go somewhere. Ultimately, this is you kind of reminiscing, and from this, you're seeing that there was something that is incomplete and meant for more. And because of this, it looks like you're able to triumph and kind of move towards this stroke of genius, move towards this idea that's opening up this situation between the two of you. How you are. What you're trying to focus on right now, the big picture for you is the Queen of Cups, and it's really important for you to see or find balance in your emotional situation, but you feel so turbulent right now in your current situation that you're having a hard time being stable enough to make a sound decision. So because of this, you're seeing that there's something wrong, you're unstable, you're not emotionally capable to find solace in your situation, and that ultimately is what you want. So you have dealt with something, you've prioritized a decision, you have worked in the past towards making a decision of what love is and what partnership means and what it is that ultimately you're meant to put into. And it looks like you've been working on this decision, you've really thought thoroughly, you've come up to the point where you've gotten over some type of guilt, and ultimately you've kind of something about self-love. It looks like you've really kind of concluded what you want and what you're meant for and what you're worth. And then in this, it's helped you make the right decision. And judgment isn't here yet. The final decision hasn't been made, but it looks like with this, all these 10 energies that kept on trying to pop up, but unofficially here, there's somebody or something, this other energy that you're dealing with that has to have involvement. They actually have to be physically a part of the situation in order for it to go somewhere, in order for this momentum, in order for this higher state of consciousness where you're going, and what you want to do with this. There has to be another involvement. There has to be another energy involved. It looks like in your current energy, like I said, you're ready to actually plant this seed. You're ready to see if you physically make an effort towards this and put your energy into this, and you are willing to because you've made a decision towards something, that you're ready to plant the seed and see where this goes. So your current situation is just that. You're ready to make the effort and actually plant your seed, nourish it, and see what happens. In the future, your energy says the Knight of Swords. It looks like you're going to find some type of truth, some type of clarity, and or just like the Ace of Swords, like this aha moment. You're gonna find your answer. You're gonna find the key, ultimately leading you towards your answer, pushing you towards this physically. Like you really want to take a physical action towards this. And that is what I was feeling, is ultimately in this energy, it looks like some type of action is needed in order to put into this. Otherwise, there will always be this kind of lack or doubt or kind of guilt feeling hanging back. either way, clarity is important in this energy, and ultimately I feel like this will give you what you're looking for. So the other energy that you're dealing with currently, their big energy, what they're focusing on or what it's focusing on is actually defending itself and really trying to survive as well as it can and avoid something that literally could really harm its energy. So it's really just trying to be solid as well as it can and hold on to it as much as it can in order to avoid something. And it looks like ultimately there's something bigger. It looks like that maybe just the effort in itself, but in this, the fact that this energy is defending itself is where this energy lives. It sees something wrong, and because of that, it's just holding tight and not really open to kind of involve itself. It's just kind of holding tight until it gets around this energy. So avoidant energy, maybe this is the sabotage energy because they feel, or this energy feels like they are lacking something, they're missing something, or they have doubts surrounding this. But ultimately, the thing that keeps on coming back is there's more potential, there's more to be had, there's more for this. And it looks like the energy that this energy is dealing with is trying to dance whether or not to be open to receive, to accept this energy, to be open to more. And I feel like that's what's happened in the past for this energy, with the Ace of Cups being the past energy in the reverse constantly. It shows specifically. It's like in the past, this energy is seen that they've kind of had to take their own nourishment, their own self-good, their own worth, and kind of protect it on their own, nurturing it on their own. In this energy, they've really been focusing on trying to regain their worth, regain what their emotions want and where it's going. But ultimately, this energy has been, in the past, repressing itself. It's been repressing its emotions, and ultimately it's been trying to strip away and trying to open up to the possibilities of love. And this is the momentum of trying. There is something that this energy knows. It knows that there's chemistry, it knows that there's passion, and it knows that it's been missing something, and there's something more. There's something else out there. There's something else. From this doubt, from this self-sabotage, it looks like they've been kind of, or it has been kind of slowly but surely making sense of everything, and all of its, like, it looks like it's been kind of lost or in a dreamful state. Finally, what's the point of this energy in its current state is to get that clarity, to kind of find out what matters. And essentially, I think this energy is finding out what matters, and that is stemming from the truth. It's almost like this truth has finally been, it's almost, that is the aha moment. That is the clarity, helping it decide, helping it move towards the clarity. So the Seven of Swords is essentially in this upright position. This energy is dealing with some type of deception or betrayal, and because of this, they're literally focusing on what's needed to kind of get through this. Like I said, with what needed to be kind of dealt with, and what this energy is prioritizing is not being taken from, and actually getting through this no matter what it takes. Ultimately, the current energy says that they're kind of being aware, they're kind of witness to the true intentions of their situations. They're getting to know it, and ultimately from this, they're kind of being set free. This truth, what they're seeing, what they're witness to, is setting them free. And it's helping them create a strategic way to get through this, getting out of this without getting hurt, being strategic and ultimately getting out of this unscathed. So that's what they're currently working on. That's their energy. That's what's happening. And what this energy has to look forward to in the future is the Six of Chalices, finding finally something. I'm gonna analyze. Hold on. So that the outcome to this energy, this other energy, all of a sudden nostalgia hits. There's like this incomplete energy from the past that is meant for more, and ultimately it's helping your that energy is currently what they've gone through is helping them kind of reconnect to the past with the people from the past, and ultimately moving energetically, helping them move towards harmony, kind of looking towards what matters most. And with this, you're kind of looking towards finding and putting into finding happiness towards your future self. And it looks like it's recognizable. It's something from the past. You're able to access that, or this energy, who you're dealing with, is able to access this because they are familiar with it. They've dealt with this energy before. And this, it could very well be you. Ultimately, that's what I'm saying, is this energy knows that you, I mean, they know you from the past. I don't know how long ago, but ultimately there's history here. And because of this, they miss you. There's nostalgic energy. And ultimately what their energy is saying is they're avoiding and getting through what they can, because they are really, they're going through a lot right now. And they're vulnerable is the best way to say this energy, saying they're getting through it, but ultimately what they're looking towards is finding what matters, finding that peace from your past and bringing it towards the future, finding out what matters and bringing it into your future. And somehow, some way, this energy is involved in the common denominator between the two energies. So, and I can tell you, between the two of you, or two of your energies, this is a wish fulfillment. This definitely feels like you're both working towards the same thing, and truth in itself is ultimately what is needed. And bottom deck energy between the two is you, and your energy says that you have what it takes. You're willing to work with this and find the balance in this situation and see what happens. You're open without kind of set expectations or bitter energy, but ultimately just wanting to give into this and see where it goes. And then this energy, this other person is willing to follow their intuition, follow their mind's eye, and they're knowing. They know something. It's almost like this connection. They're steadfast, they're knowing, and being able to apply and follow their intuition towards it and believe and trust in their intuition. Ultimately, bottom deck energy for the energies is being, okay, so Two of Wands and then the Ten of Chalices. The Two of Wands states specifically, there's two, with this, how this reading is going, there's two energies that want more, and ultimately, because of this understanding and this desire, you're willing to actually see what happens if you apply more, if you put into this, if you start moving towards this with action, physicality, with actual conversations or actions towards each other. And then from that, it stems towards working on your happiness together. It looks like it is possible with this Ten of Chalices if you both energetically work together, bringing in your half and their half, ultimately working towards your ultimate fulfillment and happiness. Bottom line is there is a lot of potential in this energy. But this energy, this other energy, needs to follow their intuition and do not self-sabotage, do not feel burdened or inadequate. There's something about this in itself is the darkness. It is the thing that's keeping you from growing. And then what's important is for you to be open and receive and look at this. Look at the color in your situation. It looks like you've already made a decision. You've already found what you want to put into this, but your emotional stability is what's in, you need to find this balance, and it looks like it's coming in some way or some form, but hopefully, I mean, as the week goes and the daily collectives go, we'll get more. But that's what I see so far. I hope that it worked and you guys like. Tell me. Thanks for liking this video, at least for my efforts. I really appreciate it. All right, charms. Here we go. Okay. The card came out. Okay, right in the center of the situation is growth. It's important to reach farther than you've ever reached. Take something you've done, do something you've never done before. Reach for the stars, because ultimately it looks like companionship is important, and you have to reach for it. You have to make effort. You really have to give into this. But yeah, companionship, loyalty is ultimately what you're reaching for, and it is here. It is a possibility. Something about trust. Again, I got the camel, but something about this, even when you don't have evidence of fortitude and clear answers, there's still something about you that's ready to put into this and make the trip towards this. On bottom of your situation is you already know what you're attracted to and ultimately where your energy is meant to go. And if you're not putting your energy towards this thing that you know you want, you feel like your life energetically is a waste of time. I can tell you, every day that you don't put energy towards the thing that you want and desire, you will feel incomplete and like your day was good enough. You didn't hit your mark. You didn't hit it. And every day it will look the same. Ultimately, because of that, you're starting to lose sleep. So that's what I was feeling, but I wasn't going to say it until I got confirmation. But you've been having a really hard time getting a solid sleep schedule. It's because of this left open energy that doesn't have an outlet. Ultimately, it's keeping you open. It's keeping you not going anywhere. I hope that makes sense. What needs to be prioritized in this energy is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, it looks like. So let me see. The Queen of Swords is, it looks like ultimately your truth, the clarity, getting to the truth and moving towards the truth, ultimately, hands down, is the most important. And it feels like you're starting to energetically feel that, to the point where you're becoming a little crass, or the way that you're just becoming bitchy or irritable. And because of that, your truth is not being said. It's not coming out. It looks like your confidence in this situation is ultimately will help you reveal this. It will help you get through this. So what needs to be kind of prioritized, what I'm saying ultimately is be confident in knowing that you have what it takes. Don't self-sabotage this situation. There's already chemistry, there's already passion, and this energy literally is a wish fulfillment. And it's really important to live in this current present moment and reach for the stars. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of with this Hanged Man, stuck and never really able to really apply yourself to what you want and move towards where you are meant to go and what you're meant to do with this. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Okay, that's it. Let me know what you thought of the reading. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget. I'll see you guys later. Bye.